welcome back to our channel. Happy holidays. It has been a long week and a half. I feel like we have gone to at least 5 premieres or screenings, and tonight we are going to Warner Brothers Aquaman 2 pre-reception and special screening. Now, there is no premiere for this movie. However, I am super excited because they said James Wan and Jason Momoa himself will be there, and as a huge DC fan, and if you haven't seen a few of my videos on Instagram and or previous YouTube videos, I'm obsessed with like water, undersea diving, and all of that stuff, and it's something that I really want to get into. And I'm gonna make Devontae do more shark diving, so I'm super excited for Aquaman 2. Now, I won't be able to do a review until the 21st when the film does come out, so I'll let you know more details about the film then. But for now, let's see what we get up to tonight, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share these videos.
A lot has happened. I am king now, and I have a lot of responsibilities, not only to my family, but to the kingdom of Atlantis. And I still don't maybe believe in myself as much as I should. There's a lot of duties that I have that it's just extremely challenging, and then being a father is very challenging, and a husband. So he gets to, you get to see his everyday life, which is fun. And it's one of the things that is one of the better parts of the script that I love the most, is because you just get to see him being a dad, which I like being a dad and a husband. And so it's fun to see him and all the little silly moments.
We last saw Black Manta being rescued by Dr. Shin, played by Randall Park. And since then, they've been creating a crew. You know, Black Manta still has this mission of finding Aquaman, destroying Aquaman. He still has the hate, the passion, and the rage, but he needs more help. So he spent a lot of time, a lot of resources building together and putting together a badass crew consisting of Dr. Shin. He's got someone new named Stingray and a whole army of new cats. And he's traveling all over the globe in order to find more Atlantean technology, because he has to rebuild his suit. So that's been Black Manta's mission since the last time you saw him. He hasn't stopped. I imagine that he hasn't rested. And the movie picks up in Antarctica.
Even when we're doing the eyeline, they show me, you know, what the concepts are of what we're doing underwater, and the worlds that you're going to build, and the characters you're going to be around, and the colors. It's just that big, beautiful movie. You just got to see it in the theater. Same thing like, you know, Dune was. It was just huge. You can't watch it on your phone. You can on your 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th time, but I'm like, showing up there, it just makes you feel like a kid again. And you're gonna smile and giggle and laugh. And I think there's a lot of comedy in this one, and there's a lot of heart. There's a lot of moving moments in here that, you know, it's what you love. It's got everything in it. I mean, there's just so much action, but a lot more comedy in this one. So I'm looking to move that way. Let's laugh more.
I think Black Manta has some of the best like gadgets and vehicles, you know, in the film. And this one, I get to drive something called the Octobot, which is, you know, the cool thing about this is a lot of the designs of our machinery is based on real aquatic sea life, you know, and this one is based on an octopus. You know, it's this round, this round tank that it's this round tank that Black Manta gets to get in, and he has his levers and his control, and it's all old, right? It's all like technology that's been 3,000 years old, but it's been repurposed, and so he's sort of just scavenging and taking what he has and just taking his determination and his will and his smarts and repurposing things to fit this new world. So it's all ancient technology, but it's really, really cool because it's sort of, you know, gives it this retro feel, whereas Atlantis, the Atlantis that we know, everything is new and shiny and the technology is years advanced, but our technology is 3,000 years old. It's still pretty advanced, but it's all rinky-dink and it's like slapped together and put together by, piecemeal. But it just fits the ancient aesthetic of going back and taking something from 3,000 years ago, repurposing it for today, and then using it for your mission.
It was really beautiful too. That was an extremely important thing to me and obviously to James, but it was a really cool vehicle to use this other black magic and Atlan and Kordax against each other and really mirror the two of us, Orm and Arthur. But I also just loved all the environmental issues and the fact that, like, speaking at the UN and, just doing that in real life. And it's just, that's the impactful thing about playing this character is you get to reach out to a lot of children and people and kind of, we can speed it up and show you what's happening and use black magic or use our superhero powers to kind of show what's at stake. It's very, very close.
This is the type of film that should absolutely be viewed in the theater. I mean, with the worlds and the technology and the scale, the colors, the sound, there's just so many elements that are fit to be seen on as big a screen as possible, with the fights, the explosion, the story, everything about this world is just heightened in scale. And so I think the best way to see that is on the biggest screen possible. And I can't wait to see it myself.
Nicole Kidman is wonderful. She's fantastic. I love her. She has one of the best work ethics I've ever seen. So talented, is so creative and free, and it's amazing to watch, and we have wonderful scenes together, and she just raises the bar. Tamura is, he's always been one of my idols. I've always wanted to play my dad. He's that brown skin, man I looked up to when I was little, being an Islander, and I just love having him around. It wasn't long enough, to tell you the truth, so I had a solid 2 weeks with the guys, with them. Dolph is amazing and just so many beautiful stories, and he's so easy to be around. I got to spend more time with him this film, which was great. He's super supportive and he's really collaborative, and we have a really strong relationship now, especially having the first one under our belt and with the success of it all, and me being able to have a voice in the second one where I really wanted to lend my voice to, and really, him take that to the next level with David. And his imaginations. I talked to him about a lot because, coming from that horror background, which I don't even know that side of him. I mean, there's aspects of this in the film, which is great, and even in the first one. And also to be that kind of a storyteller, you have to have that suspense. So to be able to, do that through, your cinematography and your suspense and your shots. And so I don't have a drop of that. And so it's always fun to watch him make something on this level. And I'm always like, I don't know how you're doing it, man. He's like, and he's keeping it together. They're big, and he makes massive, massive movies, and it blows me away. And he does it, he holds it in. If it's really, really hard for him, he makes it pretty effortless.
Okay, at the count of 3, count 2, 2, 1. And that's in the inside. Here, takes a little bit of time to process.
I got voices too. What's going on? It's a good bar. It's a real good bar. Super great.
Let me eat this really quick. I'm so hungry. A giant ice cream. Okay.
It's pretty crazy. Is it cold?
Hello.
Oh my God. Some mini tacos. Hold my plate.
It's steaming. Well, it's freezing cold, so that's why. Ooh! Got tequila in it.
Look how excited Alyssa is. She's waiting to get her photo.
This is the part where we watch the movie. I still won't forgive you for my photo. He stole my unboxing gear, okay? Even though it doesn't fit me.
I did it.
The guy we just took a photo with at the party was wearing this. I'm upset because he messed up my photo. Thank God for getting though.
This is crazy. Look at that. There's a big ass fish man behind you. Say it.
My name's Basil.
Well, say Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Say it again.
Newcastle.
That Jace, it has been an incredible honor working with you on this film. You're a sweet man. You're a crazy man. I had so much fun making this movie with you. And what I want to say is, years from now, decades from now, when they're going to do 100, like they're going to be many Aquamans out there, but everyone's going to look back to your Aquaman, and that's the one everyone's going to be gauging it from. So you will always be my Aquaman, Jason Momoa.
Thank you, James. This might be the last time we're up on a stage together. It's been a long journey. It's been 12 years playing this character, and it's the longest I've ever played a character. Through so much, and I'm really excited for everyone to see it because it's the first time. You guys are it. You're the first time that the fans are going to see it, and yeah, it's exciting. It's not out yet, but it's really exciting. This room is going to see it before anyone else in the world, and yeah, that feels good. I'm very proud of this movie. It took a lot. The first one did amazing, and right after that, I instantly wrote down everything that I wanted to do, pitched it to James, pitched it to Peter, and Warner Brothers in DC, and they accepted it. And it's a really cool feeling to work so hard. I mean, just to make it in this business, but then to actually play a role, and then just tell your peers how much you love it and what you would like to be in this movie. And so, from the environmental points to the deep character building points, like just everything that I would ever love, they honored it. And so I'm really excited for you to see it. And James definitely thanked all of our crew and everyone and that made this possible. So Peter, I love you. Thank you very much. Warner Brothers DC, thank you very much. James.